My name is Duddy, so I do builds and stuff, Destiny 2 builds. Today I've got an absolutely fantastic Solar Hunter build. We are going to be getting the best of both with this. We are going to be doing some seriously high damage and we're going to have excellent survivability via restoration. So it's a bit of a mixture, loads and loads of damage, loads of survivability, and the exotic choice is the Foetracer. I find this helmet gives you the best of both. We can get instant damage and some really nice healing. So stay tuned, I'm going to break everything down. Massive damage, survivability, stay tuned. So the first part of the build is going to be around the Foetracer. Damaging a powerful combatant or guardian with an ability grants you a temporary bonus weapon damage matching your subclass type. Defeating that target with a weapon matching the damage type of your subclass creates an elemental pickup. So as long as we run, for example, a solar weapon with a solar subclass, you're going to get 25% extra damage. And I just want to show you the increase here because this actually stacks with radiant as well. So 5559, hit him with a knife, he's marked up 8686. That's a 56% damage increase just by hitting something with your knife. So just to clarify, that's the Foetracer perk. You'll see him highlighted up and radiant stacking together. So instantaneously 56% crack damage. Bosh. You can use any knife you want. I like knife trick, very easy. It throws 3 knives, pretty easy. It's got quite a short cooldown. When you run Ember of Torches, that's the one you need. That's going to proc the radiant for you and your nearby allies. But as you know, on a hunter, you can literally have infinite knives with the dodge. If you run the correct dodge, which is going to be Gambler's dodge, dodge to perform a death tumble, avoiding enemy attacks, dodging near enemies, fully recharges your melee ability. So you can literally have infinite knives, infinite Foetracer perk, and infinite radiant on a hunter. Look at that, just quick knife attack, and it's highlighted for you and absolutely massive, a 56% damage increase straight off the bat, absolutely huge. And on top of that, we are also going to be featuring one of the seasonal artifact perks, Revitalizing Blast. So you've got all that going on, plus Revitalizing Blast, causing damage with a solar ability, weakens champions and bosses for a short duration. Any solar ability. I'm running a healing grenade on this build, but it even works with your grenade. Obviously, we're just going to be concentrating on the melee. But I find the whole sort of build, the instant damage from the knife, and you can also run your healing grenade as well. So it sort of covers you for both sort of things. Really nice damage, and you can use your healing grenade for survivability as well, which we'll go into a bit more as we go. And the thing is with Foetracer, it is bosses, mages, and champions. So it covers you for a lot of stuff. Foetracer, just getting that instant damage, it's really good. I've also got some more clips to show you later on of it working against some of the mages in here as well. But you can just sort of get where I'm going. Quick knife attack, weakening from the Revitalizing Blast, and plus the Radiant and the Foetracer perk proccing at the same time. So I don't actually build into weapon surges on my legs. I don't need to because Foetracer does not stack with weapon surges. But even against mages in the dungeon or in Nightfalls or something like that, Lost Sectors, I've backed him up there with my knife and he's pretty much instantly dead. A couple of linear shots from the Vex mythoclast and he's out of there. So it does work really good against mages as well. Again, a quick dodge, just get my knife back anytime you want, as long as you've got an enemy near you. And again, you can just really take care of these mages as well. Quickly skip over my aspects and fragments now. Knock them down. I mainly use this one because when I'm radiant, final blows with your equip for a knife, fully refund it. I also run Gunpowder Gamble. This is an absolutely cracked aspect. Defeated targets with solar abilities, charges up a detonation, healing grenade, which we've touched on a little bit, and then knife trick. And then on top of that, again, what we've touched on, and then Gambler's dodge, so you can instantly get your knives back. Ember of Empyrean for a fragment, solar weapon or ability, final blows, extended duration of restoration and radiant. I'm going to go more into that as we go. Ember of Torches, powered melee attacks against combatants make you and your nearby allies radiant. Ember of Singeing's a really good one because your class ability recharges faster when you scorch target. You scorch things with your knife, so you're always going to get that dodge back. Ember of Solace, radiant and restoration effects applied to you have an increased duration. Now for the next sort of part of the video, I'm going to focus on the restoration part. So you'll notice here, I've got all that extra damage from the Foetracer, which we've covered on, is marked up. And you'll see there in that bottom left hand corner, I'm going to get that restoration. So you've got loads of damage from Foetracer, get that healing grenade down. You've got loads and loads of healing as well and survivability, perfect for the dungeon. Healing Grenade, a grenade that cures allies on impact and creates an orb of benevolent light, granting restoration to allies when picked up, but if you run Ember of Empyrean, solo weapon or ability Final Blows extend the duration of the restoration and the radiant, so it's a really good fragment to run this one. Healing Grenade down, you've already got in the background, you know for a fact you've got the extra damage from Foetracer with your knife whenever you want, and you've got that Healing Grenade just to keep you nice and nice and tanky. Survivability is really good with this build. And then again, you've got that Major is marked up, so you've got the best of both healing and damage. I really enjoy this build for this dungeon, and I've always you run Foetracer in Nightfalls and raids as well, because it's pretty much just instant DPS. And of course you can switch that Healing Grenade out if you want and run something like Incendiary or a Tripman Grenade. Now, Gunpowder Gamble, I just want to focus on this a little bit. Whenever you defeat things with a solar weapon or a solar ability, it charges up an absolutely massive detonation. This all pairs nicely with Foetracer and the Restoration, because if you got your Restoration procced and you get a kill with your Gunpowder Gamble, 4 or 5 kills, which is really easy to do, that's going to instantly max out your Restoration. So it works really nice, up to 12 seconds of Restoration, just for throwing your Gunpowder Gamble. So it's such a good fragment. And again, sort of to finalise, just basically really good for covering everything. You've damage, healing, survivability, add clearance. You've got everything going on with this build. What I'm going to do at the end of the video, I'll leave my mods playing out, because as I said, I didn't build into weapon surges. I built into grenade recharge rate. I'll leave them mods playing out. I'm just going to quickly go over some weapon recommendations. Vex mythoclast is really good with this build. And then for damage, I really like to pair it with Curd Duello or a Lasting Impression Solar Rocket Launcher. They work perfectly together, but we've got loads of other options. Exotic wise, things like Lament work really nice with Foetracer and the Radiant. Dragon's Breath is an obvious one that works really nice as well. Things like Merciless as well is worth a touch, or other solar fusions. Xenophage is an absolute monster with this build as well. Legendaries, you've got things like Haze and Vengeance with Overflow of Orpal. Loads of different rocket launchers, even like linears with Focus Fury, things like that. Really good. So yeah, that's the video. What I'll do is I'll leave the dim link in the video description. I'm going to leave the full build, all my mods playing out after this clip. So if you want to see my full mods, stay tuned. Watch till the end. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.